welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. Per usual, I'm excited to get into today's video because today we are doing your next date, who, what, and when, to see exactly what's going to happen on your next date, who it's going to be with, what it's going to be like, what you guys are going to do, all that kind of stuff. So per usual, my Etsy shop is always linked in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. And other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles. But we have group 1 with the Obsidian Crystal Point, and this is the Arcanum Tarot. We have group 2 with the Mermaid Tarot and the Clear Quartz Crystal Point. We have group 3 with the Wheel of the Year Tarot and the Rose Quartz Crystal Point. And we have group 4 with the Steampunk Tarot and the Citrine Crystal Point. So like I said, pause the video if you need more time. Other than that, we are just gonna jump right in. Alright, if you chose group 1 with the Obsidian Crystal Point and the Arcanum Tarot, this is your reading, your next date, who, what, when. We're gonna get into all of those details. So let's start with the date itself. Let's see what you guys are gonna do, what it's gonna be like. Let's see. What kind of date is this, Spirit? Tapping into group 1 with the Obsidian for group 1. So we have the Secrets card, we have the Desert, and Indulgence. So first of all, I'm getting like it's like a glass of cold water on a hot summer day. Like, you know, like it's just like that energy, because I feel like I'm getting more about who this is. We have the Secrets card and the Deserts card. So the Desert card lets me know you guys have kind of been through a dry spell. I feel like it's been a while since you've had your last date. Like tapping into that energy, it feels like this has been kind of long awaited. And to be honest, it kind of feels like this is someone who you've been like waiting to ask you out for a while. I don't know why it looks so diagonal. So then we have the Secrets card. I definitely feel like they've been holding this in. They have not been communicating with you that they were going to do this. This is not something that they shared with you. This is definitely something that they've had planned personally. And, you know, finally it's like indulgence. Oh my God, you get to experience this person. You get to have fun with this person. But I feel like this is someone who's been watching you for a while. So this could be like, you know, through social media. But I feel more of an energy like this is someone who, I feel like this person would flirt with you, but anytime you would flirt back, they would go cold. This feels like someone who you may work with, you may have gone to school with, or you may even see periodically. Like if you have any activity you do once a week, this could be that person that it's like, okay, they seem to send you mixed signals. They may wink at you or flirt with you, seem to stare at you or give you looks or, you know, just different like advances. But as soon as you reciprocate that, it's like they kind of pull away. Also, this could be like someone in the friend group. Like if you have a friend group and you guys meet up, like, I don't know, whatever, every so often, like this could be someone in the friend group. And it's like, we're finally exploring this. So let me get more about the date though, and then we'll try to get more into that. Spirit, tell me about the date. What are they going to be doing? Big stack that just came out, so let's see. Interesting. I feel like you guys are doing something. Yeah, we have the regret card. So there's almost an energy here where it's like this person had a chance to date you before, but they didn't take it. And then you either got into a relationship or you moved or something like that. Like they don't want to regret this. They don't want to miss out on this opportunity. So there is a sense of urgency that this person has. I would say we have the Storms card. So this could be on a rainy day. Also, we have the Ruins card. So immediately when the Ruins card fell out, I saw like glass breaking. So I see you guys kind of doing something unconventional. I see you guys like kind of like getting an opportunity to express the energy that's been pent up for so long. So this could be like, you know how they have those different places you can go and you can break plates. It may be like that. It may be doing graffiti. It may be paintball. It may be like rock climbing, something outdoorsy, something like boxing, something where you can get out a lot of energy. But this person specifically is trying to come up with like an unconventional date. And it's funny because those type of dates don't typically they're not like a romantic style. They're more like for like adventurous people or high energy people that like really just like to explore, and it's more about them doing that together that makes it romantic. But the date itself, I don't feel like is romantic. So this person may be trying to wiggle their way into you, into your life. Like I feel like this is the first time you guys, or one of the few times where you guys are hanging out with each other one-on-one, where you're completely alone without other people around. But still, there's this energy of the date itself not being that romantic. So we have the Ruins card and the Storm card. Yeah, we have the Earth card as well. So that's really giving me that outdoorsy energy. And I feel like this person is trying to really straddle the fence. I see you guys going on a date that's not that outwardly romantic, but they definitely have underlying intentions for this date. We got the Study and the Boundaries card. So I still feel like they're being a little bit cold with you. I don't feel like they're being cold. Like, you know, they're not going to go on a date with you and ask you on a date and then like be cold or distant, but they're keeping it friendly. They're not going out of their way to like, you know, touch you too much or to say anything that's too suggestive, too heavily romantic. This person is definitely trying to get a closer look at you though with that Study card. They're trying to see you. It could be a study date as well, and I guess depending on the subject could give us this other, you know, undertone. But we have the Boundaries card, so that's an energy of, you know, them still kind of like holding their cards close to their chest, like an energy of them kind of hiding their true intentions. Their true intentions is they want to get closer to you, but they still want to maintain this guise of friendship so that they don't cross any lines, or like, I don't know, I just get this energy where it's like they feel like they know you like them, and they don't want to confirm that they like you without like studying you closer and actually seeing that. I feel like they don't want to waste your time. They also don't want to lose their friendship that they have with you. So they're trying to get as much as they can from this without giving too much, to be honest. We have the Earth card, like I said, and then we have the Truth card as well. So they're trying to see like, okay, what is this connection? This is someone you know, and you guys are going on a date, but it's technically you wouldn't call it a date. Like this person isn't saying, hey, let me take you on a date. They're like, hey, let's go out. You know, it's like they're wording it in a way that doesn't give you too much information, or at least they feel like they're not revealing their cards completely, but they kind of are. But anyways, we have the Truth card and we have the Earth card. So that's an energy of them really trying to study you and get close to you and see like, okay, could there be something more here? But they're trying to like kind of keep it cool. We have the Guidance card, which I love because that lets me know, you can kind of tell. Like I feel like even beyond this reading, like say you didn't watch this reading and this was just your next date, you just went on the date, I feel like you can kind of notice like what they're doing. So you're kind of like leading them into more of a romantic energy with this Guidance card, and you're trying to show them who you are and show them like it's safe, I'm not gonna bite, like you don't need to worry, you don't need to panic, you don't need to do the most, you don't need to like be so like their hands are like, they're so controlling of this situation in general. Like they're so restricted. Now I'm hearing boundaries, and then I heard bound, and then I was seeing like whips and chains and stuff. So this person may like a certain kind of like sub-dom dynamic as well. But we do have the options card. So I feel like yeah, and I don't personally, it's just frustrating. But I feel like they're kind of like, the way they're wording it to you is like, hey, you know, I saw this, you know, and I thought I would ask you before I asked someone else because I know you're into this kind of stuff. It's like they're kind of making it ambiguous. Like technically anyone could go on this date. Like they're trying so hard to like make you feel like this isn't that out of the blue for them to do. And I feel like just the fact that they would ask you to go on something solo is confirmation enough for you to know like, okay, this is not normal. Spirit, what else can you tell me? Ace of Swords and the Sun. You see, they're trying to get what it is that they want, which is essentially to move closer to you, to move into a relationship space with you, to move into an entertain or romantic space with you without completely revealing that that is what they're trying to do. So they definitely want to have their, you know, cake and eat it too. We got the Two of Wands in reverse. They don't want to include you on this because they feel like if they include you, honestly, what I'm seeing, the way their energy is coming across so friendly is like, they feel like if you have too much of a say in this, they'll have to like have something romantic with you. They don't feel like, and that's the thing, I don't feel like they know you that well, which is why they're doing so much studying and really observing you up close. A lot of people feel like just because you're one kind of way with one person, you're going to be that way with them, or because you seem this way, that means that you'll be that way over all of your, you know, situations. So like for an example, if this person can see like you're conservative with your money, they're like, oh, you probably want some traditional type of relationship then, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's not necessarily true. They feel like if they give you too much say in this situation, or if they just directly communicate like, hey, I know we're friends, but I'm interested in something more romantic, so I want to see you, you know, alone, outside of work, outside of school, outside of a friend group, outside of wherever you've seen them, you know, social media, whatever. They feel like if they give you too much of the say, you're immediately going to want to tie them down. But I have a feeling that is not at all the case. So we have the Four of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles in reverse. You know, they're trying to have everything their way. And it's so funny because I was like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling them holding their cards close to their chest. And look at this Four of Swords, you know, she's holding her coins close to her chest. Like that is exactly their energy. And ultimately it's because they don't want to, Five of Pentacles in reverse, end up out in the cold. They don't want to end up, you know, abandoned, or they don't want to end up, you know, out of control of this situation. They're seriously a control freak. Page of Wands in reverse lets me know that this approach likely actually comes from like a past situation that they've been involved in though. But yeah, we do have the Magician here, so they're, I guess, trying, you know, their best. They are trying to Strength card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. They may have just gotten out of a relationship, or they may already be in a relationship. You guys are probably like screaming at the camera. If you know that that's the case with your person, you're probably like screaming this entire time like, nope, it's their girlfriend. That's why they're trying to make it seem like, or it's their boyfriend, it's their partner. That's why they're trying to discover this without being too forward, because they don't want to be seen as, you know, a cheater. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, a lot of fire energy. What I can say is they're passionate about you and they're pretty much already sure about you. And what this date is going to do for them is going to solidify whether or not they're going to move forward with you. Six of Pentacles in reverse, they're not going to tell you that. And I don't feel them like completely showing their hand or telling you what exactly it is that they're doing. They're really trying to do this on their own. And that's crazy because we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So they're definitely hiding something from a feminine. That could be like them if they're dating a feminine, or the feminine could be you that they're trying to hide stuff with. But with all of these wands, that definitely talks about some sort of compatibility. So yeah, I feel like there's an energy here of them already knowing that they have feelings for you. And I feel like they have for a while, and all they could really do is just watch from a distance. Spirit, what else can you tell me about group one? You know what? I want to see though. Let me pull from here. Spirit, what else can you tell me for group one? So, I mean, I feel like I got a lot of information already. We have the Shine Your Light card. Ooh, my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's crazy. I was literally just hearing right person, wrong time, but they don't want to. This is a really touchy situation. They may already be involved in someone romantically, because we have Shine Your Light and then we have the Gone card that came out. So that's like an energy of you shining your light, them seeing you for who you really are, really liking you, and then leaving their current situation. So that's a really tough one, you know, like that's I feel like this person may be in a relationship, or they may be one of those type of people, honestly, who, when it comes to like their singlehood is like the most important thing to them. Like some people, once they're single, they really love being single because they don't have to, like, what's the word? When you don't have to like tell anyone what you're up to and doing, and I don't know, they don't have to like, you know, you know what I'm saying. I can't think of the word for whatever reason. They can kind of just be free. So they're like, if I'm gonna break my singlehood, first of all, I'm not gonna let anyone convince me that I should. I'm gonna see that this is best case scenario for me by, yep, spending some time. And then Spirit is saying, you know, remain positive, wait a little bit longer. You know, this situation is gonna move in a positive direction for you. But they're like, you know, if I'm gonna leave my singlehood, if I'm gonna give myself to another person, I'm gonna make sure it's absolutely 1000% worth it, because I feel like they've been single for a while and they've been doing their own thing, and if they're going to like lose that part of themselves, they're gonna make absolutely sure that it's worth it. And it's just a little toxic because, you know, relationships require vulnerability. I give that speech especially to my guy friends all the time, where they're like, oh, she didn't have this and this and that, and I'm like, dude, you asked her like what she was all about or what she brought to the table. You shouldn't have to ask her. You're not going to take her word for it anyways. You have to take the time to see it. And if you don't want to waste your time, or you're that crazy about wasting your time, you're not ready to date, you can't afford it, you know? And it's not about money. It's like mind, body, and soul. Do you have the time to potentially waste to get closer to another person? If the answer is no, then stop dating. And with them, you know, I don't feel like they're fully ready because of how much they're trying to control the situation. But, you know, we all have our flaws and they'll just have to work on them. But we have the mask and self-love. So yeah, they really appreciate their alone time. They don't like answering to anyone. They don't like having to, you know, feel like they're not their own. They don't like that type of dynamic. And for whatever reason, they feel like either you do, or they feel like you'll try to control them if they completely tell you what it is that they've been thinking, which is that, you know, they have feelings for you. So we have a lip service card. This is giving me friend group tease, because lip service is all about like kind of gossiping. Like think of a game of telephone. That's kind of like the energy of lip service. So I feel like they've been talking to people about you, getting advice about you, trying to see if other people like know what you're into, know what kind of person you are, know what you're on. But the way that can get like confused is what I was saying before, like how you are in a relationship with one person does not determine how you'll be in a relationship with the next person. You know what I mean? Like you may have things that you like to do, but whenever you're getting in a relationship, you know, you're merging two lives together. So like, unless your next person is a cardboard cutout of the last person, you're not going to be the same. And then also we always like reflect and realize how much we learned through past relationships, so that will also cause us to be different. So honestly, I feel like they just need to experience you one-on-one, and they are planning to, but I just hate that they're being so, I hate that they're not like giving you space in this situation. We have the Tempter. They've been very tempted by you for a while, and I feel like you guys go in and out of caring about this situation, because ultimately it's probably really frustrating. Like 1 week you may play into the flirtation, and then the next week you may like, you know, kind of ice them out, not pay any attention to them at all. We have too many cooks in the kitchen, so there's definitely usually people around when you guys are together, whether it's your friends, whether it's at like a thing you go to once a week, whether it's like, you know, whatever, work, school, whatever. But we have the rescue card, and I'm like, what is that about? Let me pull tarot just to clarify this one real quick. Spirit, what is this rescue card about? And then I'll get into the time next. I almost forgot about that. 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Well, they definitely don't want, okay, so Spirit is saying you're going to have to get this person out of their own way. First of all, with that 8 of Pentacles in reverse, they already have a plan of how exactly they're going to attack the situation and how exactly they're going to handle it, but their plan is not the best. So you're going to have to help them with that. Queen of Swords in reverse, though, is like basically not in a forceful kind of way. You're really going to have to be strategic and patient with this situation, bring a lot of feminine energy into the situation, be mutable. What was that? Something just fell outside my window. Not to, it sounded like an animal. Not to, I'm just gonna check it out. not too forceful. It seriously sounded like one of these, I have like these huge ass raccoons in my area, and it sounded like one of their big asses took a tumble down the tree. But anyways, yeah, like not too forceful as to make this person uncomfortable, but also being firm with them so that they know, like, listen, if you want a relationship, you're going to have to compromise. Like, you know, if you just kind of go with what they're doing, I feel like they'll kind of lead you, both of you guys, into failure. So it's a very tough position to be in, to kind of straddle the fence, but they definitely need your help. We got Leo season, and we got the 07, so July 23rd to August 22nd is Leo season, and then we got number 7, so that could be July, saying like you'll meet them between July 23rd or during July as well, from July 23rd to the end. We got fall. I don't feel like August 22nd is quite fall. I feel like fall technically is starting in September. And then we got within the next few weeks, so it's looking like your next date is actually going to be pretty soon here, within the next few weeks. July is significant for you. In August, you could be a Leo yourself. That could represent your signs as well. But yeah, you guys, that is everything that I got about your next date. That's how it's going to go, who, what, when, all the details that I could get for you. So yeah, if you want a private tarot reading, you can hit me up on Etsy. It's always linked in the description of every video. But that is what I have for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, group 2 with the Mermaid Tarot and the Clear Quartz. This is your reading, your next date, who, what, when. We got really specific in group 1, so I'm super glad, because I'm confident that I got the right cards for this reading today, because I haven't really done a reading like this. I wasn't sure how it was going to work out. So group 2, I'm excited to see what's up for you. So first we're going to start with the date itself to see what you're going to be doing, what the vibe is like the actual date itself. So Spirit, can you tell me for group 2, what are they going to do for their date? What is it gonna be like? Ooh, fun. These are the best kind of dates. Oh my God. Right away, like right out the gate. I get a really exciting energy. So first we have temptation, and then we have travel. Travel actually came out first. So I see you guys going out of town or taking a date. Like it's really cute. It's nice because it's like, oh, and I feel like bike riding. Oh my God, this reminds me of a date that I've been on before. But there's a energy here of you guys getting like a taste. And it's funny because in the temptation card you could see, like, I don't know, it kind of looks like water or a mirror, almost like a portal, but she's like kind of reaching down to it and seeing the reflection. It's just like you guys are getting to see what it would be like if you were together. I feel like both of you guys have not dated in a while, and you're getting a chance to do all the things that you kind of always wanted to do. Oh my God, at the bottom of the deck I just noticed we got the soulmate card too. So there's an energy here of travel. You may be going out of town or going to somewhere new. Also, you may be traveling, so you may be doing, like, you know, some bike riding or going on a trail. We'll see, but there's definitely an energy here of you guys getting to explore like some elements of dating that you haven't been able to do in a while. And I'm hearing sparks fly. So there's a lot of, oh my God, this is such a different vibe from group 1, you guys. Like, we have dreams and events. So I feel like the dreams card, it could be dreams. Like, you know, if you've been having dreams, then I would take that as confirmation. If you've been having dreams about your soulmate or someone who, you know, you've been dating romantically or doing stuff romantically with in a dream, like, I would take that as confirmation. But I feel like the dream card is more about, like, it is the perfect first date, and it feels like a first date. We have the events card, and surprisingly, this is not giving me an energy that you guys are going to an event. This is more so you could be, though, you know, you'll see how it plays out. But this is giving me an energy of like the core memories. Like, there's some events that happen while you guys are having this day together where you're just spending it together. And it's like these funny moments that you guys remember throughout the entire relationship. Like, I definitely feel like this is going to lead to a relationship too. And if you're dating, going on multiple dates, like if you're on the apps right now, just know this may not be your very next date if that is specifically your situation. But this is one of the dates coming up soon. Because if you have like 5 dates this week, you know what I'm saying? Like, but no, the events card, it could be connected to travel, especially because, like, why travel if you're not, you know, going for a specific reason? So you could be going somewhere like out of town, you know, like for an event specifically, but this kind of feels like different things happen on this date that you guys are going on, and it's kind of just like, what the heck? Like, they're very funny moments, and I just absolutely love it. This date is like so long awaited, and I don't feel like it's because you've been waiting to go on a date with this person specifically. I just feel like it's a breath of fresh air from what you've been experiencing, or, you know, it's just like so invigorating. It really makes you feel alive again. So we do have the stability card, and you can see there she is doing yoga. So maybe you guys are going on a little like spiritual retreat or something like that, but I really feel like this is that grounding, anchoring feeling. Like, you're feeling like, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I've wanted. This is exactly what I've needed. Like, you feel like you believe in love again, because this date, like, to resonate with someone on this level where it's like, okay, no illusions. We don't have to pretend we don't like each other. We don't have to pretend we're not having a good time, but where you can just enjoy each other. Like, that is definitely... We have the limbo card. So I feel like you guys have been in transition for so long, to be honest. Like, and that could be literally like if you're going on a, you know, personal journey. But also I feel like this limbo card is like, you've been out of a space where you were healing, and you really, like, if you were honest with yourself at the time, you know, you're past that space though, you know, where like you probably shouldn't engage in love. You really were healing, etc. But I feel like you guys were in that transitional phase where it's like, okay, nothing has happened yet, but I'm also not like freshly out of a toxic relationship with a narcissist that I gotta heal from, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like you guys have been in this limbo phase for so long. And we have the marriage card at the bottom of the deck now. So there's definitely an energy of you guys, like, you've already set your sights, you've already set your intention, and you're like, listen, I want to be married. And that's the honest to goodness truth of what I want moving forward. Like, I want something, you know, serious. I want something that's going to be forever, something long lasting. Wow, you guys. Okay, so let me pull from the tarot and see what else comes up. Yeah, we have the, oh my God, the Tower and the Strength card. That is so beautiful, you guys. Like, I'm a Cancer, so I could just cry right now, because it's like the Tower card and the Strength card, this kind of comes out of nowhere, but you're so ready for it. And it's just like both of you are equally enjoying the date. Both of you are equally invested. Both of you are equally interested. I'd like to see something like this nowadays is kind of rare. I read on people's situations like all day, every day. I do so many private readings, so many like public readings, and it's just like always like, oh, there's something holding someone back, or they're too caught up in the matrix, or they want to pretend like they don't like you so that they can actually have you. And just to have a relationship like this where it's like, we can just, you're gonna fall like head first in love with this person, I'm telling you, because, well, unless you're the type of person who it's like, okay, things are a little bit too good, I'm sus, you know, like, unless you're someone like that, because it's just like, first of all, it comes out of nowhere. It's such a surprise. It's a Uranus energy, like the Great Awakener, where it's just like the wild card. It's like Uranus and Aquarius type of energy. But there's definitely an energy here of, wow. I would look to see if Uranus is conjunct Venus in your chart. And then I would also look at the signs that they're in, just on an astrology level, to see, like, because if you specifically have like a Uranus conjunct Aquarius, or sorry, Uranus conjunct Venus in your chart, or maybe even a trine, with one more planet involved where they all kind of work together, that would be a sign that love for you kind of comes out of the blue. It comes out of nowhere. It comes when you least expect it, as a surprise, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, let's see what else we get. Just to see like there's no resistance and you guys can just like actually have a really fun date. And it's like just so fun. Ugh, I can't get over it. I cannot get over it, because it's like, it's not like you guys are boring and traditional. It's just like you guys aren't allowing the matrix to rule your life to the point where you feel like, you know, I just love the genuine energy. So anyways, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. So Spirit is saying, like, if you're wanting this opportunity, just, you know, kind of do your own thing and get out there if anything. But Queen of Wands, this is not one of those situations you have to take the lead on. Hermit in reverse is just like, you just have to make yourself available. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So Spirit's kind of saying, like, don't carry the burden of this situation. You already have done. And that's another thing I'm getting with you guys, group 2. Everything has already been done. I was just talking to a subscriber this morning about like manifestation and things like that. And, you know, I was asking her what she did for the eclipses that passed it in eclipse season. And she was telling me that she just did, you know, thank you candles, because she loves to manifest. But you know, eclipse season is really one of those times where it's just like, and it was just funny. So I was telling her about how I did trust candles, and I found that was so cool that she did thank you candles, because it's just one of those times where it's like, that's the energy I'm getting with you guys, where it's like, you know, if you just want to do spell work, or if you want to do something, just enjoy your life. You know, just if you want to manifest, like light a thank you candle or light a trust candle, so that you can release and surrender and trust the process, versus trying to still manifest this. Because the Ace of Cups lets me know you're in a magnetic energy, and the Ten of Wands, the 10, stick a fork in her, she's done. When you're at the 10, everything is already done. When you're at the 10 of Cups, you are already married in your relationship, in your life partnership. The Ten of Swords, you've already gone through the pain. You know, things are going to ascend from here. Ten of Wands, all of the lessons have already been learned. You're already carrying them with you. So there's no actual work that needs to be done here for you guys to get this group 2. Like I said, just making yourself available to it, but not even doing too much as far as that. It's going to come to you. Really, it's just an energy of like, doing what you like to do, what you love to do. Spirit, you're a freaking magnet right now. This person will find you. I don't care if you're like ducked off in Barnes and Noble, like in a quiet corner. Like, this person will find you. So there's an energy here of Spirit not wanting you to take on this burden. But we have the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Swords. So I do see some fear on you guys' end. And honestly, if you look back at how all of your relationships started, you may have like really unique situations. Like, you may have fallen in love with a friend, or you may have like ended up in a relationship through meeting someone in a serendipitous kind of way. Like, and that's why I was saying, look at your chart, because some of you, it's literally written in the stars that you're gonna drive yourself crazy. This makes me want to look at my chart right now, because I'm like, where's love for me? But it's just like an energy of you guys being like, love for you always comes to you. And if you look at how you've always manifested things and you wonder why things haven't manifested in the last couple of years, it's because earlier in your journey you never had to manifest. You didn't manifest any of those things to you. They came to you. So releasing and allowing really is the way you manifest things. So anywho, let's keep going. I'm going to try to see who this person is. Spirit, who is this person? And then we'll get into the when as well. Spirit, who is this person? To me, it feels totally new. I mean, the only other thing that I could possibly see is both of you are in a relationship, both of you healed from your relationships, and you're moving forward. This isn't someone who's been treating you bad and suddenly they're seeing, oh my God, you're the light of my life, let me treat you better. I don't feel like this is someone you have a bad history with. I don't feel like this is someone you have any history with. But let me pull some cards and see. Spirit, who is this? We have out of sight, out of mind. So this is someone, again, you haven't had interaction with, or not very much interaction with. Someone you really don't know. Spirit, who's this? Let me pull from here. Who is this person? Yeah, you guys, my guides are confirming. They're like this, they don't know them. This is someone completely new. I'm hearing blank slate. Some of you guys have gotten into acrylic painting. I'm seeing your canvases you just bought. Someone's guide is saying that you don't use. You bought them, but you never painted anything on them. We have the Ascending card. Yeah, this says transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. That is everything we've gotten in your spread. Going back to what was at the bottom of the deck, the marriage card. Like, you've known that you've been wanting marriage moving forward. Your last relationship was a serious relationship. You may have even been engaged to that person, but it didn't work out. And I think that it didn't work out because you didn't set any intention at the beginning of that relationship. Okay, and now I'm hearing setting intention is how you manifest. That's it. You guys have such a creative mind that you do a lot of daydreaming, that you're visualizing 24 hours a day, damn near. So I'm getting an energy here where it's like visualizing what you want and just imagining it and seeing that it's possible, thinking about it. That's the way you manifest, not through like actual magic, even though you can, but like, that's actually less powerful than you just literally setting your intention. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I mean, it's just so clear. It's just so clear. Spirit, what energy does this person have? What energy do they hold? This is a new person. This is not someone you know. We get so many transition, wow. And you know what? Your guides are really saying, like, you've done such a good job. We have standstill and transformation. So this lets me know, like, you guys, like I said, we keep getting like these transition transformation cards for you, these T cards, T word cards. Like I said, like, you guys have kind of been at a standstill for a while. We did get that limbo card before where things have been in limbo for a while, and I feel like you've tried to like force them to happen and then you've gotten disappointed, but this is just the way that you manifest. Like, and that's another thing. Spirit is saying, like, it's important for you to manifest based off of your own journey versus based off what people are doing, because even though some of those methods would work for you, it's the most powerful. Like, your energy in it alone is so potent. And Spirit is saying manifest off of yourself, like manifest using your own daydreaming, just kind of like, just seriously enjoy your life. And it's easier said than done when there's something that you want, when you're ready for marriage, XYZ. But I'm telling you, like, things have always come to you. I'm telling you, if you take a moment to like really look back on your journey, like, things have always come to you when it comes to manifestations, things that have nothing to do with love as well. The opportunities, you've always just kind of tripped and fell into them. Like, it just happened. It was just there. You've never been someone who's had to bring things towards you. And that's another thing. Like, you know, you have earth angels and you have, like, you know, star seeds and things like that, where it's like, you know, certain star seeds, you know, will look to their chart because they'll know when's the best time to do something. And they basically just rest and recharge, and they look at their chart and they see when the portal is open, and that's when they do what they need to do. That's when they make themselves available. That's when they go out, XYZ. And then you have like these earth angel. It depends on your energy, you know, that they connecting to the elements, feeling the earth, working with herbs and oils and things like that to manifest in more of like a pagan or a witchy type of way. That's what's best for them. So you have to manifest based on like who you are, your DNA, what kind of being you are, that kind of thing. So I feel like you guys have been doubting your power because you've been focused on beings who are not you. I just really get this energy where it's like no one is like you, and reconnecting to yourself, your star, I just heard, reconnecting to your star is what's going to be the most advantages for you. So we have diligence and adventures. You've definitely been working hard. Let me get into the when. You've definitely been working hard. You've been very diligent. Manifesting works through you, I'm hearing though. And now we have the adventures card. So it's just like things are naturally kicking up again. So release, 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 you guys. And some people really do have to like put their head down and manifest. But you guys, seriously, releasing, allowing, and living life is how you naturally manifest, because you're always daydreaming. You always have like super intense dreams. You know, you spend a lot of time in the 5D and other dimensions. If you've been really tired when you wake up, Spirit has been like preparing your body. We have Friday and time is on your side. That wanted to come out. I was like debating on whether or not I want to take them, but Spirit said take them, so I'm going to take them. And I forgot what I was saying, dang it. We have Aries season, March 21st to April 19th. You could also be in Aries as well. That can represent your signs. We have 07, that could represent July or like the 7th day. Let me get a couple more, Spirit. When is this day, or when are they meeting them? We have think about it. You know, and that gives me an energy of visualize it. Visualize the way you want to happen. Spirit's kind of wanting to make a point. Spirit's like, oh, you don't believe that manifestation happens through your own visualization? Take an hour today. Commit an hour to like spending some time with Spirit, whether that's writing, praying, but more so just visualizing how this is going to go down for you, and watch it manifest exactly that way or very, very similar. So we have think about it and don't give up. And also I feel like Spirit is saying think about your past and how you've manifested things before. Was it through actual manifestation, or was it just through allowance? You know, it depends on someone else's reasons. And you know, honestly, you guys, I get that energy as we have, you don't have the time. Yeah, that's giving me an energy of Spirit saying this is going to come to you. It's time for you to be doing something else now. It depends on someone else's actions. And going back to what I was saying before about what I was talking to the subby about how she did a thank you candle to thank her angels during the eclipse season, and how I just did a trust. I did an allowance candle, and then like a surrender candle, something like that. Just a releasing candle. That was my manifestation. That's the exact energy that I get. One of my candles, I like to inscribe in my candles. I wrote on it, I wish I had the journal here so I can tell you exactly, but I basically wrote on it, I closed the door and trust that I closed the door and I released my manifestation to manifest, something like that. And that's exactly the energy. And the other candle, I did a white candle, and it said like, everyone has already done their part. I expect the highest possible outcome. Basically saying, I've done my part. Now it's up to my angels to, you know, do their part. Or Spirit, the divine, it's up to infinite intelligence, the universe, to allow this to manifest. So again, you guys, I really do feel like you've done your part. And, you know, Spirit is saying, you know, you don't have the time to be focusing on that. Like right now, it's better to just prepare for this, because it's already written in the stars. It's already coming. It's already happening. It's already here. So that was a very exciting spread. I absolutely love this one. That is what I have for you guys. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that is what I have for you today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, group 3 with the Rose Quartz Point and the Wheel of the Year Tarot. This is your reading. Let's see what we get. So your next date, with who, what are you guys gonna be doing, when? First, I'm gonna start with the what, to see what your first, or not what your first, but what your next date is going to be. Spirit, this is for group 3 with the Rose Quartz. What is gonna be their next date? What is their next date gonna be? Let's see. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna be honest. There is a power struggle here, and I'm hearing like da 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 da, wah wah wah, like old Western. You guys, this could be with someone you already know, because I see you guys at having a traditional date, sitting at the table and seeing like what's really good with you guys, like really kind of establishing and determining, where are we gonna go from here? What does moving forward look like for us? Like there's definitely an energy here of there's been so much back and forth, like you could say tension, you could say like, there's just an energy here of you guys not seeing eye to eye. And we do have the celebration card, so that's exciting. So I see the vibe, you know, kind of running high by the end of the date. I definitely feel like there's a conversation that needed to be had, but I see a very traditional date. You across this person sitting at a table, and even though it's a date, it's really kind of like we're well past the date era. Like, I feel like this doesn't necessarily have to be an ex, like someone you've been in a relationship with, but it does feel like someone you've had so much flirtationship with, and then perhaps, you know, things went left or things got awkward or someone's feelings got hurt, something like that happened. But so you're finally at the date, but it's like, this is deeper than just a date here. So we have silence and challenges. I don't feel like you've talked to this person very much. I do see that the date is a little bit awkward in the beginning. And it's kind of like we have to get over a hump before we can really kind of like just enjoy the date. Like tapping into the energy, it feels like so much more than just what meets the eye. And we have the power card here, so it's like both of you guys have your intentions set about what you want to get out of this. Now, what I can say is this could be someone you met on a dating app, or this could be someone that you don't know very well at all. So you're kind of awkward because you're getting to know them and you're like trying to, I just see a power struggle, like, you know, like two people who want a relationship but are trying to get the upper hand on this date specifically. We have the protection card, so your angels are definitely standing nearby and they're saying that you are safe. But we have the focus and planning card at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like you've dated quite a few yahoos and you know what it is that you want. So there's kind of like this serious undertone to you when it comes to like dating and going on dates nowadays. We got the introspection card that has just came out. It's like an energy of, I know what I want, I know what I'm looking for. So you're really coming to dates nowadays, like wanting to get specific questions answered. So I see you guys going on a traditional date, going out to eat, but it's not about the food. It's more about seeing like, is this person someone who checks all my boxes? Is this person someone I even want in my life moving forward? There's definitely that energy here. Focus and planning came out again, so I'll keep it. We have grace and restoration. So I feel like once you guys get past the point where it's like, okay, do our ideals in alignment? Are we both in a space where, you know, we can get what we want from like the situation? Like, are we, once you guys realize that you both want a relationship, it's like, okay, gloves are off, we can kind of calm down now, because it just feels like someone who you don't know, or someone who you already feel like you have these assumptions about. It's like, you know that this person is typically a player, so you're coming into this date with them with your guards up a little bit, trying to get certain questions answered. Or this is someone you don't know who does seem like someone who would be good to be in your life, but you don't know that for sure. So you're trying to get certain questions answered on this date, or really see what they're about, so that you don't end up wasting your time. And it's like, once both of you guys get on the same page and you realize like, we're both here with serious intent, we actually want to date, we're not trying to look for like, you know, an F buddy for the weekend, or, you know, someone who just wants something casual. Faith is restored, everything's in good order, you know, and the gloves come off. So let's see, Spirit, the second half of the date, once they realize this is worth moving forward, what is that like? What's happening? What are they talking about? How are they feeling? What is happening? How's the date going? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. You know, so honestly, there's an energy of whoever would be the masculine in this situation, once they realize that they're dealing with someone who's not there to play them, or someone who's not looking for, you know, for just some void filler, the gloves are off and you're seeing their soft side. So the person that you're going on the date with, they're the King of Pentacles. They know their value. They know what they bring to the table, but they don't want someone who's just going to try to use them. They don't want someone who's just filling a void. Okay, I can create a life of happiness myself, so in a man or in a masculine and a partner, I just need someone with money. They're trying to make sure that you're not someone like that just trying to fill a void in their life, and you're actually wanting a relationship because they do. they actually want a relationship with someone where it's like they can enjoy being around that person. They don't feel like that person is cold. They don't feel like they have to worship that person. They feel like they have a normal genuine relationship. So there may be a little bit of a wounded masculine, but to see that the gloves are coming off and they're returning to their more genuine nature lets me know they've pretty much, you know, healed past all that. And look at this. Oh my God, we got the Fool card. So we got the Fool card in the 9 of Chalices, which would be the 9 of Cups in traditional tarot. It's so funny. The Princess of Swords. Look at her with her little, I don't know what you call that. It's not a kaleidoscope, but it's kind of like the old-timey, I don't know, handheld telescopes. I don't know what they're called, but she's got her sword right here ready to go. She's holding on. She's trying to make sure she sees everything that she needs to see before she moves forward. So with your next date, I feel both of you guys on the defense a little bit. And once you realize that you equally have, you know, good intentions and real intentions of actually moving forward, we got the ladybug, which is a symbol of luck. Once you guys see like, no, this is genuine, we can actually, you know, have a life together, we're in alignment, we want similar things, you guys are able to have that new beginning with that Fool card and actually move forward. So I feel like things are tense in the beginning. Both of you guys have been you know, through some shitty dates, and both of you guys have been with people that have wasted your time. So I feel like you're both trying to make sure, wow, we got the Sun and the Star. And then the Judgment card here. So this is ultimate wish fulfillment. Also, we have the masculine and feminine nature coming together. Wow, with the Judgment card, which represents, you know, this is like, this is like everything coming together, because the Judgment card represents like spirit, like the force outside of us. So it's wish fulfillment, it's preparation and diligence, and then it's surrendering to the divine. This is an energy of masculine and feminine coming together. And the Sun and the Star is like really something special. For a lot of tarot readers, the Sun and the Star will typically indicate fame. But since this is a relationship reading and we got the Sun and the Star in itself is already wish fulfillment. And then the Sun is being able to like uphold that. So not just having like a relationship where it's like you feel all the feels in the beginning and then you just kind of fall in love, but it's like a love that can be maintained, a love that is special, a love that your relationship is going to be better than a lot of the relationships that you even look up to, you know? It's going to be even better than that. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands in reverse. You guys definitely take more of a slow approach, and we all know the Four of Pentacles is definitely like a card of holding your cards close to your chest, hiding your intentions, not being like, not giving yourself in full right away. So there's definitely a cautious energy on both sides. And with that Eight of Staffs in reverse, I feel like both of you have learned like it's better to take things slow than to just give give someone all of you. It's better to have someone earn you, because that way, you know, you just cherish things that you that you earn. You know, like if you saved up for months and months and months to get like a $200 pair of shoes, you saved up for them months and months and months. So you're gonna be mad. You're gonna get crease guards so you don't crease up your shoes. You're gonna be mad if someone trips and falls on your shoes. Like, you're gonna be ready to nut if you bug. But if you just got those for your birthday, you may like, ooh, you know, this summer I'm gonna pop out with my new shoes and I'm gonna wear whatever. I'm gonna have a, you know, a messy good time. It's just like the same shoes you could have worked for, but if you get them just handed to you, you don't appreciate it. You don't earn it. So there's an element of, you know, earning this that you're getting here, and that's on both ends mutually. So you appreciate your love much more, and I feel like that's where the Sun comes in, you know? It's one thing to have wish fulfillment take place and you know, have God, Spirit, the divine align love for you, but it's another thing to have to earn it mutually. Both of you guys are earning love, you know, from the other through patience and through diligence and, you know, all that stuff. So let me get a few more. We got the Six of Swords in reverse and the Tower. Definitely an end to hard times. And we got the Two of Pentacles here. So there's a mutual, this is a perfect way to embody it too, how they're on a seesaw and each of them have a pentacle. It's like both of you are being fulfilled one by one. You get something nice they do for you, they get something nice you do for them, and you guys have this dynamic where you're just building and building and building. this love for each other and blessing each other. And because you guys are taking the Six of Swords in reverse, like the slow route, really trying to make sure everything is done right, I feel like that's why this relationship has so much potential, and that's why it's working out long term. Honestly, I feel like you're going to be meeting your husband or your wife, your life partner pretty soon, because this is definitely long-term relationship energy, to say the least. But the Sun, the Star, and the Judgment card together is like a crazy combination that honestly definitely represents like, this is the one, you know? To be honest, group 3. And the Tower card lets me know it's like really kind of unexpected. Like, you know, I feel like you've done all of the work and then it's just like, here it is. We got the Empress in reverse and the Six of Wands here now. So there is an energy of you having to humble yourself to get this, if I'm being honest, because look at her, the Six of Wands, you know, you're letting someone else adorn you. The Empress more so is a creator in her own right. So she has full control. She makes everything happen. But there's an element here of allowing, you know, other people outside of you, or allowing the divine with that Judgment card to come in and bless you with something to give to you. So there's definitely an energy here of like, you really had to be open to the process of it all for this to even take place for you guys, group 3. So let's see what else happens. Who is this, Spirit? Who is this? Do they know them already? Is this someone new? What's the situation here? We got the baby bump card, which is funny because the Empress in the tarot deck is pregnant. So I feel like, oh my God, and move in with me. Oh my God. This really does feel like a relationship that's new, that's starting. If you do know this person, you have not dated before, I would say that. Unless you guys have dated, you've taken like at least a year or like 9 months to a year. I want to say years plural, but unless you've taken a lot of time and both of you have genuinely done a 180, I don't mean like you're seeing that they're better, but unless you guys have like fully transitioned and healed completely on your own, like I would not say that this is someone that you've dated or someone that you know. It really feels new, but for some of you, you do know this person, but you have not dated. For a very, very small percentage of you, both of you have healed, taken your own separate journeys, probably dated other people, experienced life, moved to different cities, went to school, like different jobs, all sorts of like life lived outside of each other. And then you're coming back together after you're truly changed, not better, but changed, like really a different person. But we have Move In With Me and Baby Bump. So now you guys are back to your Empress hood. I feel like you guys are now back to, the other half of this, you know, relationship. Like you're showing up as the Empress here now, and it's like, now we can move in together. Now we can have a life together. And it's like, once you guys see that each other, you're both genuine, you're both ready for something serious, it's just like, it's a wrap. Like that thing on a head of a sari. But we have the Spellbound card. So this person is very much so attracted to you, and they know in their soul and their spirit. And I love that because they're coming through, at least so far as a masculine. Apply the rules how they need to be applied to your situation. But they came up as the King of Pentacles first. You know, the Sun card coming in with that masculine energy as well. Apply it how it needs to be applied. But whoever the masculine in this situation, and that's how it has to be. Masculines know very, very quickly, genuinely, who they want to be with. A masculine will commit to you like and be engaged to you in weeks, in a month. Like they can commit very, very quickly if they know that you're their person. And they're absolutely spellbound by you. They know that you are the person for them. You're the person they've been waiting for, the person that they want to be with. There is no question here. There is no question. So let's see what else we get. We have Let's Take a Break. First, so for some of you, that's the confirmation that this is someone you haven't seen for a while. For very, very few of you, what I can say, oh, and then we have Just Not That Into You. So this may have been someone that you were interested in before, but they were kind of like going through their own thing, living life, I don't know, maybe in an F-boy, F-girl phase, like just kind of dating around, not looking for something very serious. And you guys never dated because they weren't that interested in a relationship, weren't that interested in settling down with one person. And then we have the Something Different card. So they may have went to date someone else. So let's see with the Who. So just to boil the Who down to a solid For a very few of you, this is someone, but if that's not exactly your story, you know, don't force it to apply. For very few of you, this is someone you have been in a relationship with, but most of you have lived life, lived other relationships, and fully changed. For a small period of you, I would say like, you know, 20 to 30% of you, this is someone that you do know, but you never got to date because they weren't that into you at the time. They were, you know, going and exploring as many options as they could, sowing their wild oats, kind of just, that's the phase they were in their life, but they've always been attracted to you. And now even them, they've gone through their own phase where they have dated other people and now they're ready for something serious. So for the majority of you though, 60 to 70% of you, this is someone completely new that has just lived their own life, just like you've lived your own life. And, you know, now they're coming through with this relationship here, ready to move forward with you. So let's see the when of it all. Spirit, can you tell me when? When is this date? Any indication of time for group 3? For group 3. We have October, we have the 17th, we have focus on something else. So Spirit is saying, you know, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It depends on someone else's actions. And honestly, this is the divine. Because if you look at the Judgment card, you can see the light is shining down on her. The Judgment card represents divine timing. The Judgment card also represents your angels, your guides, and Spirit leading you guys together. So if you've been doing a lot of manifesting to force this to happen, honestly, I feel like Spirit's saying you've already done your part. It depends on someone else's actions at this point. It depends on your guides, your angels, or Spirit itself to bring you guys together. We have the sun and the star here. So both of you guys just being on your journey in itself, like your own solo journeys where you've been working on yourself, is naturally getting you in alignment with this. So if you've been doing a lot of manifesting, Spirit is saying you really don't even have to do that anymore. We have Virgo season, August 23rd to September 22nd. And then we also have 17. So I would say this could be the 17th of September too, because that's 17 could be the day you're born. 17 could be like your angel number, like a number specific to you as well. That could just be an omen. So, you know, take whatever how it applies. If you know, like you're a Scorpio or, you know, Libra even, you could say that that's why October is showing up. Especially if you feel called to like, no, I feel like Virgo season is the season and Spirit is telling me like, you know, this is for you. You know what I mean? So apply it however, but regardless, August, September, October, like they kind of bleed into each other. So I feel like Spirit's giving us a range here. And yeah, you guys, let's see. Should we get like one more message? Spirit, let's get uno más. One more message about group 3, Spirit. One more message for group 3. Home. No place like home. No place like home. And this card is number 44. So if you've been seeing 444 or 404, 414, combinations of 4, that is further confirmation for you. But, you know, Spirit is saying you've been working so hard on yourself. And this relationship, this person is really going to feel like home. No place like home. There's definitely an energy here of this was always supposed to or going to happen this way. And, you know, I just get an energy of like, welcome home. Like when you're in this relationship, it will finally feel like you're home. So yeah, you guys, that is what I have for you. I absolutely love your spread. You can hit me up on Etsy. It's in the description of every video if you want a private tarot reading. But that was your reading I have for you today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, group 4 with these citrine points. Let's get right into it. Your next date, who, when, and what. Oops, I bumped the camera on accident. Let's see. Let's start with the what. What are you going to be doing for your next date? Spirit, tell me. For group 4, their next date, what are they going to be doing for that date? Ooh, we have the water card. I don't know, I just started hearing motorsport, put that thing in sport. You guys may be, you know, getting some jet ski action in. We also have the abundance card that just came out. So this person may be really trying to impress you. They may be renting jet skis or renting a boat. You guys may be going kayaking, canoeing. They may be taking you on their boat, on their yacht. I have a little bit of an inkling that this person has money, and they may not lead with their money, or maybe you couldn't really tell. Like maybe when you meet them, they look nice, but you know, you can't tell what their pockets are, you know, really, you know. So I get an energy, something to do with water, like water sports, I'm hearing. And then we have the Earth card. So you guys may be having a beach day. We have the Innocence card as well. So I'm getting a little bit of an energy where some of you aren't that comfortable with your body, and this person is making you very comfortable. We have their Surveillance card too, so I ain't even gonna hold you. They're watching you. They think you're hot. They think that you look good. But most importantly, they're kind of keeping an eye on you, making sure you're comfortable. You may be going out with some of their friends too. They may be inviting you to their friend's pool party, to their friend's boat party. There's an energy here of them keeping an eye on you, making sure you're safe, making sure you have, oh, look at this, you guys. We got the action card, and look at what they're doing on the card. They're surfing. That's exactly what I was feeling, like water sports energy. So there's gonna be other things going on. That doesn't mean you have to surf, obviously. That doesn't mean, you know, you have to get in the water, but that's kind of cute. Like, that's kind of a cute date idea, you know? Somebody like, can you help me? I don't know how do I paddle? Do I put it in the water? Do I put it up my butt? No, I'm playing. But there's an energy here of, you know, like you guys having this cute little experience. And they're really protective over you. So there may be other people around. Yeah, we got the Sunshine card that came out. So it's giving like hot summer day energy. And we have the Earth card as well. So you guys may be going on a walk, going on a hike. We have the Boundaries card that wanted to come out and didn't come out all the way. So you may be trying to like keep them in check on the date. But that's ultimately what I see for the date itself. You know, the Surveillance energy is kind of like they're doing a lot of watching of you. You know, you seem so innocent. You seem really, really cute. It's giving me, oh, that's funny. Is she wearing a flower crown? That's crazy. I was just about to say it's giving me flower crown energy before I even looked at that. And she's wearing a flower crown. You probably can't see because it's so small on her head, but I just got an energy. I just saw someone with a flower crown on, and you look like really, really cute. Like someone looking really, really cute going on a date with this person. But we have the Innocence card and the Surveillance card. So I feel like they really love this date because they're getting to watch you play. Like they're getting to watch you, you know, just kind of have like sweet, innocent, genuine fun. And they're really loving this energy. They're loving to watch you. They're watching out for you, you know, keeping an eye on you, protective. But, you know, there's someone here that seems like a mermaid, like, and you're either loving it. You're loving to watch this person swim through the water like a little mermaid, or that could be you. But we have action and water. So I feel like one of you just really loves the water. You like to be in the water. And then one of you are really impressing, like with your jet ski or with your surfing skills, with your kayaking skills, your boating skills, whatever. This feels like you guys are in the water though, so I wouldn't say a complete no to fishing, but it doesn't feel like fishing. It feels like you guys are in the water. It feels like the water is like really the main attraction. So we have this little mermaid that's just kind of swimming through the water and just enjoying their life. Just, you guys may be a water sign. You may really resonate with water. And then you have someone who's like really active. This seems so fun. Like literally so much fun. Like the best, I was hearing first date, the best first date or best date ever. We have the Earth card, so there is an element of walking here, and I see you kind of walking, not through the woods, but kind of through like, there may be a road that leads you to the beach in your city that everyone parks on or everyone has to walk on, because I'm seeing like there being a little bit of a walk to the beach. So if that resonates with you and the beach in your city, this is definitely your message. But I'm seeing a little bit of walking. Now I'm seeing someone like slap their hand because you're walking back to the car, like, and it's late and you're like, the mosquitoes are out now. But I'm getting a little bit of barbecue action. Oh my God, this is so fun. I'm literally so jealous. I picked a different pile. I usually pick a pile for these readings, and I picked a different pile. I'm like, this is so freaking fun. So we have the sunshine card, you know, good weather, and then we have abundance. So it's just like, honestly, abundance could be a sign of anything. It doesn't have to be money. Doesn't mean that this person necessarily spends a lot of money, but abundance would definitely represent like the drinks are flowing, the food is flowing, there's people around, there's good laughs, there's good vibes, it's a good time. There's abundance like of everything, abundance of laughter and abundance of food. You're feeling full, you're feeling good, you're feeling like you got your little romantic boo and they're like all over you. That's a nice vibe. You feel warm, you feel sheltered, you feel close to this person. It's just like good freaking vibes. And then we have the sunshine card, so good weather. All right, cool. Well, let's see what else is going on. Spirit, what is going on for group 4? For their next date. So we see what it is. It looks like it's a beach day. Looks like a beach day. 9 of Cups in reverse. So this isn't really one of those dates where you necessarily get to know each other. I am seeing a lot of you at the end of the day, you're having a conversation, like a deep conversation in the car on the ride home. Or you may be someone I'm seeing sleep in the passenger seat, so you may be too tired on the ride home that you may fall asleep and they drive you home. But there's an energy on, this is a date where you more so just get to like kind of enjoy each other's company versus like actually have this deep conversation and get to know each other. Some of you guys, there's a bonfire at the end of the night, and then there's like an energy of you guys, I see you guys kind of sitting under the same blanket at the bonfire, like eating s'mores, eating hot dogs, eating food, and you're having a bit of a deep conversation at that point. But for most of you, this is one of those dates where it's not like super serious. It's like more so you guys just spending time together and enjoying each other. See if I can straighten that out a little bit. So let's see what else comes up. Spirit, what else can you tell me? A couple of cards flew over here. We have the Hierophant in reverse and the Knight of Swords. So you're honestly just taking this date as it comes. Some of you, there's going to be a surprise invitation. It's like my friend's having a, you know, we're going out on the boat this weekend, you know, do you want to come type of thing. Like Knight of Swords is kind of like an energy of you not being in control and just doing what you can. With what's presented to you. With this Hierophant in reverse, you don't have very much control over this date or over this day. It's kind of just like you're just vibing, like, oh my god, especially once you get you a little drink in you, like you're just vibing, you're just enjoying the fun. We have the Three of Wands. There's like an element of expectation with the Three of Wands, so you're just kind of allowing yourself to be wooed, allowing, you know, the conversations are just flowing. You're meeting one of their friends, you're, you know, just kind of like enjoying it. And there's this moment that you have on this date, Ten of Swords, where it's like, this is what I've always wanted, or this is what I've been waiting for. Like I've been waiting for the last phase of my life to just be over and to be able to just experience something fun, something exciting, something where I feel like I can just be, you know, Queen of Swords in reverse, not a date that I always have to organize, like, oh, okay, well, let's do this, you know, a date where someone can just kind of whisk me away and I don't have to think about it and I can just have fun and just be. Five of Pentacles in reverse, I don't have to worry about how I'm appearing. There's this energy of comfortability. And for those of you who are worried about your body, I'm seeing another person on the trip who has a body similar as you, or someone like, it's just like, it gives like kind of family vibes, like everyone's just friends here, so we're not worried about looking super hot. It's just like you're literally just having fun. So, and you're bonding with that person who either looks like you, or you can just tell like this is just vibes. Like this may be their family tradition, like they have barbecues and beach days during the summer. Like it's not, you don't have to worry about it. And this is what I was talking about before. Four of Swords in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse is kind of like, this just isn't the time for that. This isn't the time to have deep conversations and to really bond romantically. Even though your feelings grow greatly during this trip, Two of Cups in reverse, it's not a super romantic outing. It's more fun. And it's like you're living out what you want to see when you go on a first date, you know what I mean? Like, so when you go on a date with someone, you want to see that they're adventurous, you want to see that there's someone who you can have a good time with, someone who you can get along with, someone who you could just have fun with, but you're living that. versus like them, you know, showing you that they have those qualities, you know what I mean? So it's just not the time for like, I don't see you guys having, you know, super deep conversations. Like the world is very much so experiencing, and that's where I see you guys at on this trip. So I keep bumping the freaking camera, so annoying, sorry. But yeah, it's just like you're kind of just in the mix, you're exploring, you're experiencing, and it's just vibes. Any more messages from the tarot spirit for group 4? Oh, we have the Devil and the Magician in reverse. A little bit of temptation here on this trip. With the Devil card, there is an energy with this Magician in reverse. There's an energy of surrender here. I feel like you guys are used to bringing the laughs. You may be the funny friend. You're used to bringing the laughs or being the entertainer. And on this trip, you just get to experience. You just get to laugh, you know, because someone else is there being funny. Like, I don't see you guys in control. With that Magician in reverse, I feel like that's where the uncomfortability is coming from with that Devil card, and that's what's making you nervous. But I feel like this is just the perfect circumstance for you guys to actually just surrender. You know what I mean? Because I feel like because you've always been in control, you're used to always being in control. So like, it's uncomfortable to go on a beach day because it's like, shoot, what do I wear? What's the vibe gonna be? Like, usually I know, like, do I need to bring food? Should I bring something? I don't know. Like, I just see you guys like nervous, like, oh, this is uncomfortable for me. It's uncomfortable for me. I just heard someone say girl like that. They were like, ugh, I feel like a girl, like, you know, and Spirit is kind of like, yeah, you're being taken care of. Like, I don't know, there's just this energy here where it's like someone else is in control and you're just experiencing it. So we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands in reverse. There's nothing expected of you other than to just be, and that alone is kind of strange for you guys. So wow, I love it. So you're getting to see some other sides of this person, like how they are with their mom, how they are with their family, how they are with their friends, depending on who's going to be here, or how they are in public around other people. You know, do they look at other people, that kind of thing. Like, I see you guys like still getting your boxes checked, still looking out for, you know, the information you really need to know. Like, okay, are they going to be at the beach but ogling over every hottie that walks by? Or are they going to, you know, be extra attentive to me? Are they, you know, you're still looking for the things that you need to see. So there's an energy here of you still like making sure you get the tea on them, but also an energy here of you kind of being in a state of surrender, like forced surrender, because you're just not in control this time. So Spirit, can you tell me who this person is? Spirit, who are they? I don't feel like you've really tried with this person. Yeah. So, okay, we have self-love and apples to oranges, and then we have your worth love. So I feel like you guys have kind of gone through this revolution personally where you're like, I'm not going to try to force things to work with people anymore. Anyone who wants to date me has to date me. So then we have the rescue card. They're like, oh shit, they're losing interest or they don't like me anymore. I feel like this is someone you've had flirtation with, but I feel like that's about as far as it's gone, because we have your worth love and self-love. So this person is showing you that they also agree you're worth love, but you've been, you know, practicing a lot of self-love. Oh, I just noticed at the bottom of the deck we have invitation. So I do see, you know, you getting invited out on this day. I don't see, obviously, as we've seen already, this is something that you've had to plan, but I feel like you've been doing your own thing. I don't feel like you were looking for this person. This person is kind of inviting you out because you seem to have like started to look elsewhere or not like, or be open to whatever, you know, with the apples to oranges. That's just kind of like, yeah, I like them, but you know, apples to oranges, like, there's other people that I can have a connection with, other people that I'll obviously feel attracted to. So there's just like this energy of you being like, meh, you know, I'm not going to force anything. It's whatever. If it's meant to be, it will be. And this person that kind of like lights a fire under their butt to invite you out. So we have the prayer meditate on it card. I feel like this is a person that you've manifested, but I don't feel like for all of you this is an SP. It feels more like this person has the qualities you've been manifesting. So you've been like, Spirit, I want someone with these qualities, and you know, that's what it is that you're getting. We also have confessions here. So there is an element of, you know, this person kind of admitting to you like, hey, I like you, because they don't want to lose you and have you like going elsewhere to, you know, focus on other people. So let's see what else we can get. Pull from here. So what I'm gonna say for some of you, for most of you, honestly, this is someone you do already know. Not someone you've dated, but someone you have had a little bit of a flirtationship with that either kind of fizzled out or you kind of just got tired of the game. Like, and it wasn't even their fault, like for most of you. I don't feel like this person did anything to you or frustrated you. I feel like it's like a frustration that's been building just from the dating pool, like how people move in general, like how people like always want to be chased. And I see you guys just kind of like took yourself out of that equation. You're like, I don't want to always be chasing someone. So we have the forgiveness card. I feel like if anything, you guys have kind of been on your own like self-love journey. You've been on a journey of kind of taking yourself out of the mix of the dating pool and just, you know, doing things that you love, trying to get comfortable, going to the movies alone or going out to eat alone, or, you know, doing things that you love to do, prioritizing yourself, your self-care. We have the potential card here though. So yeah, I feel like this person has been a potential in your life. I feel like this is someone that has been on your radar, but not someone you've outright pursued because of how things shifted. So anything else from this one, and then we'll get into the time. Yeah, we have the transformation card, and the trust card is at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit is saying ultimately, like, you kind of surrendered love to the divine. You're like, if it's meant to happen, it will happen, and Spirit will bring it in for me, but I'm not the divine orchestrator, and I'm not going to play God. I'm going to allow it to happen to me. So you guys have been in a state of receiving for a little bit, and that is how this is coming through. And then we have this transformation card, which is talking about your personal transformation and everything that you've been through leading up to this. So let's see the time. Spirit, what can you tell me about the time frame? When is this happening? We have number 18. We also have Sag season. We got the summer card at the bottom of the deck, which would make most sense to me because of what you guys are doing. We have change your attitude. So Spirit is saying, and then we have 10. So for those of you who are trying to manifest this or force it to happen, it's better to surrender for it to happen and really focus on yourself. As cheesy as it sounds, that is how you receive, you know, the art of giving and receiving. It's universal law. I feel like you've given enough into this journey. You've tried to manifest it yourself already. And Spirit is kind of saying, okay, just trust that you've done your part and know that it will come to you. We have the 10th, we have the 18th. You could be born on the 10th or the 18th. These could be significant numbers you've seen, like combinations of 8 and 1, like 818. And then we have number 10, which, you know, you may be seeing a lot of 1010. Then we have Sagittarius season, November 22nd to December 21st. That could be when you're born as well. And then, like I said, we have summer at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is coming in soon. And Spirit is honestly, I feel like there may be a couple roadblocks for some of you. Spirit is saying this can be this summer romance, but this can also be pushed out depending on if you resist it. I didn't say it, but one of the things that I did think earlier was hotel party when it felt more like a beach day, but some of you guys, it could be a hotel party and there's like a pool there, of course, and everyone's getting in the pool. But we have September 23rd and October 23rd. So everything seems to be pretty consistent, you know. We got September, October, November, December for Sagittarius season, and then, you know, Libra season here. So everything's kind of blending into each other. So I'm seeing like it can happen as soon as the summer, but also, you know, you could have to wait to the end of the year, and then the nature of the date may change unless you're traveling or unless you live somewhere warm that's warm in the later months of the year. But yeah, you guys, let me get one more message for you. Spirit, what else can you tell me here? We have inner journey, we have death, and then we have movement into balance. That's exactly what I was just talking about. You know, the art of giving and receiving. I definitely felt an inner journey happening here throughout your spread. And then we have the death card. So this could be an ego death or a death to the older version of yourself. And then we have movement into balance. So that's about moving into a space of giving and receiving, you know, and allowing yourself to receive. After you put your manifestation in, you throw your name in the hat, you got to surrender that to the divine, to your angels, to the process to manifest for you. You know, you've already done your part. So I feel like you've already, you know, shown yourself as worthy. You've already given energy to, you know, manifesting love, and it's just about receiving it at this point. So yeah, that is what I have for you, group 4. That was your reading, your next date. You can always find me on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading, but that was your spread. That is what I have for you today, and I'll talk to you soon.